Hello and welcome back to SliverStar Arcade and more Double Cross. In the last episode, we got introduced to our main character, Zara. We did the tutorial, and now someone is infiltrating. So utility tunnel should lead me to the portal room, right? Yes, but be careful down there, Zara. I bet that whoever activated this is hacked it. Oh, what's going on? Yes, but be careful down there, Zara. I bet whoever hijacked the system has activated the security lasers. If it's the only way to get there, I'll find a way to avoid them. Shoot! Okay, alright. Figured out what triggered the alarm. Oh. Okay, so... oh yeah, I forgot. Wall jump. Alright, there we go. How deep do these tunnels go? Okay, awesome. Now we're really getting into the gameplay. Oh, whoops. I didn't time that properly. Alright, so right off the bat, I already really like this spring mechanic. Anything that, like, allows you to, like, shoot forward in momentum, I tend to really enjoy. These shiny rocks look like Dimensionite residue a portal leaves behind. Who would open a portal here? Dimensionite residue. Oh, shoot! I didn't think I was actually close enough to... Okay. Alright. Awesome. But yeah, like I was saying, anything that lets you, like, have super high momentum like this is something I really like. Oh, wait. Did you hear that? Someone's down here. What is that, a dinosaur? Do I get to fight a dinosaur? Look at Richard and get her before she reaches the boss. Oh, yeah, it is a dinosaur. Oh, gee, what? Sorry about that. I don't know what keeps happening. I don't think I need to heal yet. What were those? What were those dinosaurs? They dropped this wrench. I haven't seen this symbol before. Misplaced wrench. Portal room should be just above me. Oh, this is so sticky. Some kind of goo? What's it doing here? Viscous substance. Oh, hey, it's the guy from the title screen. You, stop right there. Sinclair? How do you know my name? Who are you? It doesn't matter. All of Rift will fall. What? Not on my watch. You're too late, Sinclair. I've already got what I needed. There are more agents on their way. We won't let you escape. I'll be gone long before they arrive. But let me give you some advice, Sinclair. Leave Rift. Crawl back to the Earth you call home and let us adults redefine the multiverse. So does he just disappear, or do we actually get to fight him a little bit? And that's the last thing I remember. Based on the bump on my head, I guess they knocked me unconscious. Well, at least he managed to see the intruder. All the cameras had been turned off, so we have no visual on them. The person with the mask mentioned something about having what they needed. Did they steal something? Yes. They took a metacatalyst from the lab storage area, though we're not sure how. Metacatalysts are highly volatile and only exist at high temperatures. They need some special equipment. Sorry. They need some special equipment to take one. What exactly is a metacatalyst? Could you give me some more information? What do you think they took it? Why do you think they took it? It's a dangerous energy source that can be... It's a dangerous energy source that can be weaponized. I recommend getting more information from Dr. Squatch. There's something of greater concern. The security and camera controls are locked by several passwords. Only a handful of Rift employees will have access to that information. If only some of us had the passwords and access to the cameras, then how did the intruders get the medicalist? Either our intruder is one of us, or they got help from the inside. I would bet on the former, as they saw fit to hide behind a mask. A traitor. It makes sense. They knew my name. I am preparing a case file. The code name for their leader, the masked intruder, is Suspect X. I like it. Where do I start? I'm going to check the files, see which Rift personnel have been on this sector of the station during the day. You said you found some odd clues, right? Talk to Dr. Squatch, Dr. Granolava, and Agent Hollister. See if they can help you figure them out. Come back to me after you've spoken to the other agents about the items you found. Case update. Throughout your travels, you will come across special objects that are essential to your investigation. Once collected, Zara adds them to her Clues menu inside the case log. Show the item to the correct person. Alright, show the item to the correct person. Once you show the correct clue to the correct person, it gets placed inside the appropriate case file. Once you have identified and placed 2 of the 3 correct clues in the case file, you may submit it. To submit a case file, talk to Commissioner Weishart. If the case file has sufficient evidence, you may be able to locate and interrogate the suspect of the case. Oh, she's a fish! I just realized that. Well, I guess, like, mermaid, but mermaids are, like, at least part human. She's a fish. Someone show the wrench to someone who can identify it. Okay, cool. I can't believe I let Suspect X escape. I have to figure out who's behind the mask. Talk. Glad to see you're okay. You fought some of the intruders, right? Did they drop any clues we could use to identify them? I think... you'd probably recognize the wrench. This wrench isn't from Rift. The symbol isn't ours, but I feel like I've seen it somewhere. One of those dinosaur-like intruders dropped it. They seem to be working for Suspect X. Maybe they're Reptarians. Oh right, I recently saw this symbol in the files for the Ripjaw gang. Reptarian wrench? Reptarians? The Ripjaw gang? Reptarians is an Earth where dinosaurs never went extinct and developed an amazing civilization. That is until a couple centuries back when a cataclysm turned their entire world into a barren wasteland where nothing grows. Most Reptarians now live in small communities that trade their limited resources, but gangs ruled by warlords such as Ripjaw raid them ruthlessly. What's more, there is suspicion that Ripjaw has been smuggling tech from other dimensions, but we still haven't found proof of this. If the masked intruders gathered allies of Reptaria, let's add to your target destination in the investigation, Sarah. You're the best, Skip. We're going to crack this case in no time. Yeah, I'm getting a stuffy nose all of a sudden. Hawk, did you find any clues, sir? As a metabiologist, I can help you identify unknown substances you come across, which means you're probably going to know about the goo. Where did you find this absorbing goo, Sarah? Have you been to Gootopia lately? I've never been there, Dr. Farah. Isn't that where you've been doing your research? What do you know about this absorbing goo? It's a very common substance that occurs naturally in the swampy areas of Gootopia. This goo is an unparalleled insulator. We often use it to transport highly dangerous materials. Even a bomb can be rendered harmless if dumped in this substance. We use it a lot at our research stations on Gootopia, but those stations have been under attack by unnatural monsters of late. Interesting. The intruders could have used this to hold the stolen medicalist. Apparently it's really hot, so that would make sense. That would be the best way to transport a medicalist. Sarah, this Suspect X knows their stuff. Gootopian goo. Thanks for your insight, Doctor. I clicked too quick. Doc, This is such a mess. If only we had some Dimensionite, I could isolate the intruder's initial transferal point. Dimensionite. Oh, you found some Dimensionite. Great. Let me analyze it so that I can isolate its dimensional footprint. It seems that the portal was opened from Earth JPN 160 Alpha, more commonly known as the Thunderdome. Thunderdome Dimensionite. The Thunderdome is a world ruled by robots. They overthrew the humans that created them and took over their Earth. Then, they turned the Thunderdome into a pleasure palace for tourists from other realities. But a robot called Honcho, chairman of the clan Tolmekia, is believed to have an iron grip on everything going on in the Thunderdome. One of our best agents is currently investigating Honcho. We think he's bribing Rift agents to turn a blind eye to unregulated interdimensional travel. It might be worth heading to the Thunderdome and paying Honcho a visit. He could easily be connected to this. Sounds like a good lead. Thanks for the info, Sam. Okay, so I guess case log. Profiles. A mysterious person with a cloak and mask infiltrated Rift and stole a castle. Skip Holster is my best friend, a trustworthy partner in our missions for Rift. Skip comes from a market planet that has long known interdimensional travel. It's one of the worlds that Rift applies fewer restrictions to, an Earth full of people from different dimensions. Dr. Sam Squatch, PhD, is the director of Rift's Science, Physics, and Engineering Research Division, Sphere. Sam hails from a dimension rumored to have been one of the first to develop interdimensional travel. His kind is known to make brief appearances in other worlds, leaving only behind their footprints. Okay, so Bigfoots, basically. Dr. Freya Gonalava is Rift's lead metabiologist, an expert on life forms from a variety of dimensions. Freya is a green elf from Dogrimia, a world covered in mysterious myths and changing geography. She cares deeply about protecting the environment and life from each world. Valeria Wiseheart is our commissioner, the one who assigns missions. Valeria's Earth is ocean covered with no land masses. Species such as merfolk, sea camels, anglerfish, and the evil Dolphin Empire inhabit it. Dash Sterling is a former Rift agent who now occupies a management position as assistant director. Dash is originally from an Earth not like mine, but less developed. Technology such as digital electronics hasn't been discovered yet. Alright, clues. The orbit found in rift tunnels to an Earth known as the Thunderdome. Symbols identify a gang of raiders from Reptaria. Okay. Case file. Okay, ready to submit. Alright, so now we just gotta take it back. Alright, so that's really cool. We can collect profiles on everyone and figure out what to do with them. Once you figured out the significance of each of those clues, it can help you put the pieces together. Submit case. This too. Commendation unlocked. I see you've gathered some clues and identified their origin. Gutopia, Reptaria, and the Thunderdome. 3 seemingly unrelated Earths. It looks like Suspect X gathered allies in Reptaria, made use of substance from Gutopia, and traveled through the Thunderdome. Each of those Earths has links that might be related to the case. Ripjaw smuggling, Honcho bribing are Rift agents, and the anomalies in Gutopia. Well, Sinclair, I'd say you already have some good leads for investigation. The case is in your hands now. I'll send you the files on those 3 Earths, and have you cleared to access them. Can I have Skip as my comm operator as usual? Yes, but be careful. I know Hollister's your friend, but trust no one. I know I can trust you, as we were in the same room. The same goes for Dash. Don't worry, Skip is trustworthy. Is there anything else I should know before I head out? First, Dr. Squatch said the medicalist that Suspect X stole could be weaponized, so we must expect the worst and act swiftly. I've gathered a list of all the Rift employees who were in the area when the incursion happened. All of them should be in your case log. If you can collect enough evidence from different worlds, I can issue a warrant for the arrest of whoever's behind those crimes and bring them in for questioning. I haven't talked to you yet. It's impossible that an outsider broke through my security system. It must have been someone from Rift. Alright, now I gotta talk to Sam Squatch. Here we go. Hi Sam, is the portal ready? You've arrived just in time. I've set the computer to authorize you to access Repteria, Gootopia, and the Thunderdome. As per Wiseheart's request, I've already pre-selected target areas in each of those Earths. In Repteria, a factory that Ripjaw's gang uses as a base, a cannon they use to move stolen supplies, and a scrapyard where a deserter may have information for us. In Gootopia, there's a swamp full of mutated monsters, a cave with dimensional anomalies, and a goo-infested lab where we lost some valuable formulas. In the Thunderdome, you'll rendezvous with Agent Pineapple, and with an informant, Funky. We're also planning a stealth mission into one of Honcho's palaces. Good work, Sam. I'll check all those out. Hopefully I'll find some clues to figure out who took the Metacalist and why. Be careful out there. These locations all seem quite dangerous. Alright. Oh, we now have a lot of people. No, let's go through these and then that'll probably end the episode. Dash is a good friend of Commissioner Wiseheart, and he was with us when Suspect X appeared. It must be someone from Rift, as no one else would have access to what they stole. Sprout Iron Bulk manages the training installations in Rift headquarters and makes sure all of the agents are fit. Sprout blossomed in a green, floral world where plants evolved into sentient bipeds, peaceful creatures who found solace in meditation, contemplation, and the training of mind and body. Helena Lycastia is an Amazon warrior hired by Rift as head of its correctional facility security. In Helen's Earth, Mythica, the Amazons from her native Themyscira that have long been at war with the Mage Knights of Atlantis. Okay. Ada Lovespaws is an expert on computers and digital media who works as lead cybernetist. Ada is a child prodigy whose laptop connects simultaneously to the internets of thousands of worlds. She is a native of Felina Septimia, one among many Earths ruled by cats. Sorgina de la Broda has been Director General of Rift for at least 2 centuries. Some say she is from an Earth covered in perpetual darkness and unstable portals, where horrifying creatures await their chance to travel to other worlds to feed on the living. It's probably not true. Probably. This traveled through a spontaneous portal and terrorized the entire city. Unaware of what was going on, I arrested him, but he should be able to leave soon. Comes from Zugoth, an Earth where everyone has many eyes, mouths, and tentacles. Ripjaw is a warrior who leads a gang of raiders in the Reptarian wastelands. Repteria is a world where dinosaurs didn't go extinct and developed a whole civilization. Recently, a cataclysmic event turned the world into a barren, resource-strapped wasteland where Ripjaw's gangs are a constant threat. Wait, this here says it was a recent event, but didn't the showcase tell us it happened over a century ago? Well, I guess when you're in the multiverse and you have people from every time and place, I guess recent is relative. Honcho is the chairman of the 7 Clans, the mafia that runs the Thunderdome. The Thunderdome is an Earth where robots overthrew all humans. Not knowing what to do afterwards, they turned it into a planet-wide neon-colored pleasure palace for visitors from other dimensions. Alright, and I think in the next episode, we will, figure out where we're going to go. So, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, stay safe, have fun, and have a great day.